Welcome back to Gaming Assembled. Today is part 12 of our Inheritance Series. Thank you for joining us. Before we start, we'd love to hear from you. So like, comment and subscribe to the channel and interact with us on social media. And thank you to Chillit for subscribing already. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm hoping this works, but we're going to jump back in. Now, this is my third attempt to record something on this series today, and I'm getting very frustrated at the software now. I'm going to keep pausing just to keep glancing back at it. It seems to be recording, which we'll see how it goes. In the last episode, we had King George of Ireland, who was the son of King John, and he was the military man, and he'd finished the expansion of his father's realm, and the idea was that I had a lovely conversation in the first attempt at recording this. I had a lovely conversation with about how we proceed from there. He's looking at his motives and things like that. He had a close friendship with his brother who controls this land here and things like that. And we were going to look at trying to, we thought, well, he's a warlike king and things like that, and he's loyal to his bestie. His brother was his best friend. And so perhaps he'd want to make his brother King of Wales, and so that would bring us in conflict with England. And so we'd got an alliance with France. We were going to try and take some land in Brittany to try and bolster our numbers, our ranks, etc., to try and make that happen. And then he died. All of a sudden, he just died in his sleep. And King Niall inherited. And Niall was a fairly bland, beige character who is content at life and doesn't really aspire to much and whatever. And that was that. And what happened was, in the second attempt at making this, is we carried on, and we talked about how his upbringing had probably been a bit rough because he was scaly, and people would sort of like shun him a little bit for that and ridicule him a little bit for that. And so perhaps he'd never been shown any massive affection and things like that. And so when the wife of the Duke of Mercia approached him to try and seduce him, maybe he'd not literally, but perhaps literally jump on that opportunity. And he ended up becoming an adulterer. In the meantime, his wife, who is the Duchess of Cornwall, who has been denounced, it would seem, by a dynasty head. But anyway, the point is that she is a Godwin, a House of Godwin. She's the Duchess of Cornwall, and she has had a few children, 4 children to us now, and things. And so we've got some heirs. We've got a son, Prince George. We've got a few daughters then as well. And that was all going great. And then what happened was all the rebellions started. It started off with our uncle here, Prince Andrew, who he was rebelling to go independent. And then at the same time, our other uncle, who was the father of this chap, so this guy is our cousin, but his father decided to rebel and try and take the throne of Ireland from us. And he brought in various other courtiers and things as well, and it was a bit of a mess. But fortunately, we'd got our alliance with our wife and with our cousin down in Brittany here. And between their forces and mine, we managed to fight off both rebellions and retake the kingdom. And it was all very exciting and very good, and none of it got captured in terms of the recording. And I honestly have no idea if this is going to record as well. So I'm going to keep this video brief just to see if I can get something recorded. But there we go. So that's what happened. And so what we're starting with today is a bit of vassal management. So we are going to revoke a load of titles, basically. This guy rebelled against us, so his lands are, of course, forfeit. And so, revoke. Excellent. He has one title left. We can't take that because that will give us tyranny, although we are fairly sadistic, so maybe, boom, we would do that anyway. And so, you know, we've got a rival. Oh dear. And given that you're now our rival and we're sadistic, perhaps we do a little bit of torture. So, might discover a secret of Andrew's. We lose some stress because we're sadistic. I think that is right up our wheelhouse. Let's torture him. Can we do it again? No, not yet, but we'll go from there. So that's one. So we've got some lands back down here, and we can distribute those in a moment. Who else we got? So who else rebelled? Well, his father rebelled. Now I don't know. I doubt that we can do anything about that now because he didn't rebel himself. It was his father that did. So I don't think there's a lot we can do about that, but I think we just have to keep an eye on him because obviously he's probably not going to be massively thrilled with us because we defeated his father, etc. Obviously he wants a seat on the council and there's all sorts of other things. So yeah. But yeah, okay. This one, she was allied to his father down there, and she rebelled against us. So naturally, again, your lands are forfeit. She also has a load of money. So if I was to execute her, would I get that money? Don't think I would. I could torture her. I could negotiate her release and get some money. I mean, renounce claims. I think his instincts would just be to torture away. So we'll go with that. So we torture her too. So that's that. Who else have we got in jail? Let's have a look. So done with him. He's a mayor. So he is, where is he? So he's was under him. He's following orders. I mean, I could take his lands. He supported my enemy. Yeah. Why not? And since you're there, I'll torture you too. Who else is this? This is the grandson of him. So it's yeah, must be his nephew, I guess. Well, he's only a boy. He's not done anything to us. Can I ransom him? Yes, I can. We'll ransom you. This person is our cousin. She's got claims on all of this, so that makes her perhaps slightly dangerous. So what we'll do with her is she can simply renounce the claims, and I'll do her. Who are you? You are a delicate bastard. You're nobody of any consequence whatsoever. I don't even know why you're in our prison. So I guess, I mean, you've no particular use to us. Just go away. Who else we got? This is our cousin's daughter. Oh, I've gained a stress level. That's probably for letting him go. Shouldn't have done that. I should have tortured him. That's what I should have done. I can ransom her. Yeah, why not? Right, you, Duchess, you're his wife. I don't think it's in my nature, it would seem, to let people go then. At least not without doing something to them. I can convert her. Yeah, I can do that. And what we got here, another person from that family. Well, it's all part of our dynasty. I mean, maybe I'll be able to ransom her in a moment. And you're lowborn, you're no one of any consequence. So, again, we could try and torture you, perhaps. I haven't got the opportunity to torture you, I can just execute you, but I'll gain stress because I'm sadistic. That's too easy a way out, clearly. I guess we just leave you in prison. Why not? Right, this one. He's a lord, obviously serving under my uncle. He rebelled against me. Or did he? No, it's an act of tyranny because he was only following orders. So, well, he served in the ranks in the army against me, and so therefore he can forfeit his title. Yes, I'm gaining some tyranny here, but I think that's just the character of our guy. You know, and things. So, Thomas, you're of no particular interest to me whatsoever, but you're worth 100, so excellent. We'll ransom you. You're worth 25, so we'll ransom you in a minute when we can. So that would be good. Already considering something. What have we got going on here? Torture. Oh, the sweet kiss. Oh, we're torturing people. Sweet kiss of the whip. It might look innocent, but it can separate flesh from bones just as well as any knife. A truth Temen is soon to experience. He will be sleeping on his stomach for quite some time. Okay, there we go. Another one, and another one, and another one. There we go. So, brilliant. So we've got that one there. We can't ransom that one yet. Mental break, dark thoughts. So, I don't think he's particularly he's sadistic. I don't think he's given to charity. I think he'd go drinking. I think we'll do that. So ransom that. Who else can we ransom? Anyone? No choice but to accept. Claims. Ransom these prisoners. More gold. Let's just let it run through a bit more, and there we go. So that's the last prisoner I think that we can ransom. Okay, I suppose we could ransom you. There you go, 100. I've tortured you once. Get gone. I can ransom you, 100. So we're doing alright for money. 10. And that just leaves you two who have no relevance to me whatsoever, really. Just go away. There we go. So that's the prison emptied. We now have a crap ton of titles that we need to hand out. Let's just repair these. There we go. And so we've got a load of titles to hand out now. So who are the people that are important to him? I'm just keeping an eye on my timer, just because I want to sort of keep this a little bit short, just to try and get something, as I say, down. So this guy is our friend, so he would certainly give him some lands, I think. So where can he have lands? He can have lands in Wales. So let's make him the new Duke of Petty King of Deheubarth. There we go. So he's our friend. Excellent. Who else we got? we've got this guy who he's already got lands up here. So what else could we give him? Well, what we could do is he's already got that title, so it technically should be under him. That's probably why he doesn't like us, or at least one of the reasons. Because is he art direct fast? No, he's already under him, so that's fine. So there's not much we can give him in terms of land, because he's already got most of that county, most of that duchy anyway. I mean, I could give him some land up here, perhaps give him an extra bit of land, but that comes under a new area, really. So, who have we got who we could invest in? I mean, there's our son. Let's see. So, let's see. Go on to that. There we go. So, this is Kingdom of Badajoz, so that's down in Spain. Where does she fall on the line of succession? She's not the top one, but she's the next one. But I mean, he's only young, so he's going to have kids, so that's probably not going to do much. We've got Jorvik, so she's got claim on the Duchy of Mercia. That would be interesting, although I'd have to be. Let's see, where do we stand? So. No, King of England's not as powerful as he once was. And what lands have we got here? Okay, so I always like to get my heirs betrothed to people before I settle them, because then I can't control it myself. But so yeah, so. We could go with Jorvik, and I say she's got claims on Murcia. Duchy of Barcelona. So she is the daughter of the current Duke of Mercia, but the sons will be ahead of that. So I think he's got plenty of sons. I don't think there's anyone who's going to inherit any lands as such, so I think we perhaps go with this one then. So she's got some nice claims that we might be able to utilise, so that might be good. So, and her mother has got 5,000, nearly 6,000 men, so that would be good, although they'll not be much good against going after her liege, but yes. Maybe we could try and take some land here with that. He's only got... Yeah, he's fairly weak, so... But anyway, content. So we'll not be doing much, obviously, in that regard, but it's something for future, isn't it? So... Okay. We're still over by 3 titles, so now we've got him betrothed. That was what I was going to do. I was going to give him some land, wasn't I? So let's just let that run through. There we go. And so now what we'll do is we'll give him all this land in Northern Ireland. And we'll even, just to finish that off, create the duchy and give that to him as well. So there we go, Petty Kingdom of Ulster. And hopefully now that means that we're back within our domain limit and we've got the correct number of duchies and things, so that's all good. We could even create that duchy, which no, we can't because we've not got any money, but never mind. So right, I think we go from there. I think we definitely want our friends on the council. Let's reorganize our council. So we'd want him as our marshal. That duke needs to be on the council so he can be our chancellor. That Duke can be our steward, and our mother, I think, will remain as our spy master, because everybody else hates us still. So we'll start by trying to get everything back under control again. That's what our guy naturally likes to do. Yep, high taxes, brilliant. And I think, for now, I will try, hopefully, and leave it there. We'll work on things from there next time, assuming this has recorded and things. If this hasn't recorded, then I'm talking to myself right now, and no one can even hear me. But, one thing at a time. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.